The Rise of Digital Fatigue. Why your brain is begging for a break. Hi, meet Sarah. Sarah is your typical busy modern human. She wakes up to the shrill sound of her phone alarm, immediately dives into Instagram, sends 237 memes to her friends, and answers 2 urgent work emails before even brushing her teeth. Breakfast? Who has time for that when there's so much scrolling to do? By midday, Sarah is hopping between Zoom meetings, smiling awkwardly while muttering, "You're on mute," for the umpteenth time. In the evening, she puts her feet up and relaxes by binge-watching a true crime documentary while simultaneously checking her TikTok feed. And then, right before bed, Sarah thinks to herself, "Why am I so exhausted?" Sound familiar? Yeah, we've all been Sarah. Welcome to the Digital Fatigue Club. Membership is free, and breaking free seems impossible. But don't worry. This video is here to unpack what digital fatigue is, why it's driving us all bananas, and how we can finally give our brains the break they deserve. Let's put it simply. Digital fatigue is what happens when our brains just can't keep up with all the screen time we force-feed them. Between work, socializing, and me time all happening online, our eyes and minds are waving little white flags. Think about it. We wake up with our phones, eat lunch in front of a laptop, and fall asleep to videos autoplaying on our TVs. Our lives are a scrolling, refreshing, swiping haze. And while we're busy devouring screen time, our brains are having none of it. It's like trying to run a marathon on 2 hours of sleep. Eventually, something's going to break. You reach for your phone before your coffee. You've convinced yourself that double screening, watching TV while scrolling on your phone, is an Olympic-worthy skill. You've ever tried to pinch zoom a photo in real life? Seriously, why don't magazines have this feature yet? By 9 p.m., you're lying on the couch like a zombie, feeling tired but not knowing why. If you nodded along to any of these, congratulations! Your brain is officially overdue for a vacay. The answer is simple. Too much stimulation. Constant pings, notifications, and endless content trick your brain into thinking every moment is urgent. That Instagram story you just checked? Your brain treated it like it was as important as a fire alarm. Let's not forget about blue light, the invisible villain shining down from our screens like a sneaky thief stealing our sleep. Add to that social media apps designed to keep us scrolling for hours, hello, algorithm, and the pressure of being available 24/7. No wonder we're running on empty. You pick up your phone to check one thing and realize it's been 45 minutes, and you're clicking on a video about how marshmallows are made. You accidentally leave yourself muted during a video call and give a full speech while your colleagues just stare at you. You check so many apps every day, you wonder how your thumb hasn't filed a workers' comp claim yet. It's okay, laugh it off, we've all been there. All jokes aside, digital fatigue is no laughing matter. Left unchecked, it can wreak havoc on both your health and happiness. Too many apps, emails, and pings lead to stress and anxiety. Ever felt your heart rate spike just because you saw unread message in your inbox? Yeah, that's your brain overreacting to this digital madness. Screen overload means poor sleep, constant headaches, and those weird body aches you get after sitting like a pretzel during a Netflix marathon. Eye strain? Oh, your eyes definitely feel like they've been through an obstacle course. Ironically, the very tools meant to connect us can leave us feeling lonelier. Texting isn't the same as talking, and watching someone's vacation highlights doesn't fill the void of real-life interaction. Let's go back to Sarah. One night, as she doom-scrolled on her bed, she noticed her reflection in her phone screen, bloodshot eyes, a frown, hair resembling a bird's nest. That's when it hit her. She'd been doing the equivalent of running a mental marathon every single day. Sure, she laughed at memes and learned 20 new pasta recipes from TikTok, but Sarah realized it wasn't worth feeling like a robot running out of battery. She knew it was time to make a change. Let's follow her lead. Start small. Declare certain spaces, like your bedroom or dining table, as tech-free zones. Sarah's genius idea? She swapped her phone for an alarm clock on her nightstand. She felt like a 90s kid, but hey, it worked. Ever heard of the 20-20-20 rule? For every 20 minutes of screen time, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. It's like yoga for your eyes. Sarah started replacing her evening scroll with a book or a stroll around the block. At first, it felt weird not having her phone glued to her hand, but eventually, her brain started thanking her. What lights your fire when you're not staring at a screen? Painting, cooking, playing with your dog? Even staring out of the window daydreaming counts. It's okay to ignore that late-night email or mute notifications for an hour. Trust us, the world will survive without you replying to a group chat in exactly 2.2 seconds. Fast forward a few weeks, and Sarah's life has transformed. She's happier, healthier, and finally remembering conversations without the, "What was I saying again?" moments. Her eyes don't feel like she's been trapped in a wind tunnel, and she's even enjoying something she hadn't in years: silence. Sarah's story proves that digital fatigue isn't a life sentence. It's a wake-up call. And guess what? You can write your happy ending too. Now it's your turn to take control. Start by trying just one of these tips today. Your brain will thank you with better focus, more energy, and a whole lot less stress. Did anything in Sarah's story resonate with you? What do you do to unplug and recharge? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And hey, don't leave without a little digital good deed. Like this video, share it with your fellow screen-addicted friends, and subscribe to this channel. After all, laughter and a good boundary with tech is the best medicine. Stay tuned for more relatable, helpful, and yes, occasionally goofy content. See you next time, offline hopefully.